Aussies have no confidence in the RBA. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of Heiser Says. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article from Mortgage Business discussing almost 50% of Australians hold no confidence in the RBA. And to be honest, I thought it would be much higher than that. You tell me. I put a poll up on my channel and we'll have a look at how many people vote during this video and you can have your say afterwards. So, despite rates holding steady of late, 46% of Australians are not confident in the RBA and the government's ability to ease inflation this year, according to CanStar. Just under 50% of Australians, 46%, are not confident the Reserve Bank of Australia and the government's ability to reduce inflation in 2023. Ahead of RBA Governor Philip Lowe's final rate decision before he hands over to Michelle Bullock, comparison site CanStar found Australian adults had lost confidence in the institution's ability to moderate inflation despite the slowing numbers. CanStar's Group Executive for Financial Services, Steve Mickenbacker, said in spite of the good news of slowing inflation, 46% of Australians are not confident that the Reserve Bank and the government can bring inflation under control. Well, is it just this government as well? I mean, is it not confident that they can do it, or is it an appreciation of the fact that there are other factors beyond their control? The level of confidence is even lower among mortgage holders, with 1 in 2 doubting the government and Reserve Bank's powers to ease cost of living pressures. Well, we've got a Labor government that's going full on a sustainable generation of electricity, which is more expensive. It's not. Look at the Snowy 2 blowout, guys. I mean, there you go. That's all we need to know, huh? I mean, here's the thing. All the young people and the artists and the bureaucrats that have never done anything really, they're all loving this shit and they're voting for it and they're thinking they're making a difference. All the rest of us older codgers who've been around enough to realize it's all bullshit. All of these projects are going to blow out. It's all going to cost more than they ever imagined. And we know it's not going to make any difference globally. So, yeah, might as well ensure we've got good quality of life here. And the power to run the air conditioners that you all insist are not luxuries, that they'll all need to mitigate a temperature increase 100 years in the future. But anyway, back to this. Despite consecutive halts for the first time since the monetary policy tightening cycle began, inflationary pressures and the delayed impact of rates are affecting those struggling with the cost of living. Mr. Mickenbacker stated, "There are still inflationary pressures and borrowers understandably are still fearful that interest rate shocks can still emerge. And with every 0.25% hike lifting the repayments on a $500,000 loan by around $80, the fear is well justified. Repayments have already gone up by $1,217 to $3,320, and there are high levels of stress." CanStar found that mortgage holders and renters were the two groups most impacted by the RBA's decision, making surrounding inflation, with approximately 33% of Australians stating they feel stressed or uneasy about their personal finances. Meanwhile, CanStar revealed the stress caused by the interest rate increase had bypassed homeowners without a mortgage, as only 18% claimed to feel any uneasiness or stress about money. Mr. Mickenbacker said, "The cracks are starting to appear, with lenders reporting higher 30-day arrears in loan repayments, and with close to 1/3 of borrowers reporting they're living beyond their means. The problems are only just starting. The housing crisis is finding victims at all levels, with renters feeling the pain even more, as 4 in 10 report they're living beyond their means." Australia's major banks have all called a cash rate pause today at today's monetary policy meeting, and that was a pause. The CBA senior economist Belinda Allen said the bank expects the cash rate to hold for the remainder of the year. Ms. Allen stated, "We do not view the meetings as a line ball call, unlike the finely balanced decisions in July and August. The data flow over the past month and large amount of rate hikes delivered to date make it a clearer decision in September." Mr. Mickenbacker said the hold and possible cut of rates looking into 2024 would be a welcomed relief to mortgage holders. He declared relief may be on the way, with each of the big four banks forecasting at least one cash rate cut next year. This should flow through quickly to mortgage holders and provide much needed stress relief. However, renters may be feeling the pain for much longer as they have to await the expiry of their current lease to see any rent reduction. So the RBA to undertake significant change under Ms. Bullock. With today's monetary policy the last of Mr. Lowe's reign as governor, the RBA has already confirmed it will see a significant revamp with the implementation of 10 recommendations from the RBA review. Under Ms. Bullock's leadership, one of the key changes will be the amount of central bank meets, starting from 2024, cutting back to only 8 times a year rather than 11. The other changes that will be enacted as part of Ms. Bullock's governance are the board meetings will no longer the board meetings will be longer than is currently the case. They typically start on Monday afternoon and then continue on to Tuesday morning. The outcomes of the meeting will be announced at 2:30 p.m. on the second day, typically a Tuesday, as is the case now. All board members will have the opportunity to attend an internal staff meeting sometime before the board meeting. This will allow them to hear directly from and ask questions of a broader range of staff. The post-meeting statement, announcement, and decision will be issued by the board, not as it is currently the case, the governor. The governor will hold a media conference after each board meeting to explain the decision. The media conference is expected to be held at 3:30 p.m. The quarterly statement of monetary policy will be released at the same time as the outcome of the board meeting in February, May, August, and November, rather than the following Friday as is currently the case. Given this and other changes, we are reviewing the structure of this document. The board, rather than just the governor, will be the signatory of the statement on the conduct of the monetary policy, which is the document that records the common understanding on monetary policy between the RBA and the Australian government. The new statement is expected to be finalised later this year. The board will oversee the bank's research agenda as it relates to monetary policy and aspects of financial stability. The bank will continue with its current approach to climate change analysis, focusing on the implications of climate change for the economy, inflation, and the financial system. The board will work with the Treasury to undertake 5-year open and transparent reviews of the monetary policy framework. The review had also called for the creation of 2 RBA boards, one to set the cash rate and another for governance. We'll have to see if that actually happens. So, well, there you go, guys. Let's have a bit of a chat. Oh, no, let's not have a chat. Let's jump over and see what the results are of the viewers of my channel. Okay, it's only been going for 7 minutes, guys, and I will add this to the comments. Yeah, I'll add the link to the poll in the comments so you can have your vote and leave your comments, and we'll do a follow-up in a few days. Do you have confidence in the RBA? 22% or 22 votes, 14% voted yes, and 86% of the 22 people that voted no. And here we got 23. Yes, there we go. 83% voted no. Refresh again. There you go, guys. So this is what I expected, but this is probably just more of a sign of my viewers. So let's have a bit of a chat, everyone. So we'll have to see what the results of my poll are and how they compare to CanStar's. Perhaps it's just a different demographic here viewing the channel that have no confidence in the RBA. What do you think about the future of it? Do you think it'll make a difference? We'll have to wait and see. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And if you want to support us, you can. Or if you want to see other videos, you can on HiserBim or Hiser Does. And if you want to support us, you can via the following methods. Financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links, buying our pocket squares, or calling me if you need an architect. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.